Hello, good morning. How are you today? I'm back and I know you are excited to see me here again. I am your teacher, Marvin, and your science teacher. And this morning is your subject is science. Okay? I know that you're really confused why you can see here a lot of things because this morning is the part two of your topic, which is float and sink. Everybody say float. That's right. And how about sink? Very good. Everybody, please clap our hands. That's right. Okay. So before we are going to start our lesson for today, I just want everybody to please focus and listen carefully. Okay? And this morning is I will going to share with you my slides here and let's do have a review. Okay? Okay. Now, this time I have here as what you can see here on your screen, we have here what we call the float and sink. But now, welcome to primary one of English program of Sutarat Watanalay School. Okay, and then our subject for today is science, and let us continue to our topic, which is about float and sink. Again, everybody say float. Good job. And how about sink? Very good. Okay. So that is our topic for today, the part two of in science subject, which is float and sink. Now, we have here what we call the sink and float. Yes, there is a difference between the float and sink. Okay? So we have here an object you can see inside the container with water, and there is a ball which is color orange. And the orange is on the top of the water, and we call it as very good. It's float. Everybody say float. Good job. Now, we have here another one. What have you observed in a ball which is under the surface of the water? And then the orange color, which is, it's a metal. It's not a ball, okay? Shall we say it's a metal? So what can you say about that? What have you observed? Is it float or sink? Very good. It's sink. That's right. We call it as sink. Okay, this is an object represent as sink. And this one represent as float. Everybody say sink. Very good. Everybody say float. That's right. And that is float. And this is the meaning of float when we are going to translate into Pasatay, and that is float. That's right. And how about sink? Okay, according to the teacher Anne, she's the one who translate the sink into Pasatay, and she said this is the correct how to write sink into Pasatay. So that is sink in English. Okay, now let's do have an example for float. And what are those examples for float? We have here this one. Okay, the toy. It's floating under the surface of the water. So therefore, it is considered as float. Another one. Oh, it's a wood. Wood is floating under the surface, over the surface of the water. Therefore, wood is an object where to be considered as float object. Another. And this one for sink. Okay, what are the examples for sink? Do you have an idea? Very good. Let's watch this. All right. It's a stone. The stone is getting under the surface of the water. So therefore, stone is an object where to be considered as sink. Is it correct? Yes, it is. Very good. Now, another one example. Oh, it's a penny. It's a coin. And we all know that coin, it is made of metal. So therefore, penny is a sink object. That's right. Okay. So we have here some examples for sinking objects and floating object. We have 5 examples for sinking object, and we have another 5 examples for floating object. And we all know that all objects which is made of metal, which is made of another, is it a coin, a rock, or a sand, or a metal, it is considered as floating object. On the other hand, if it is made of balloons, made of paper, made of plastic, it could be floating. All right. So let me clarify. All metal, all objects which is made of metal, made of stone, made of glass, it is a sinking object. But if the object is made of plastic, made of paper, made of rubber, it is floating object. Is it clear? That's right. Very good. Everybody please clap our hands. That's my students. All right. So we have here some examples. And then let's go back to our experiment for today. Yes, as you can see, we have a different objects here. We have number 1, this is made of plastic. Very good. And this one made of metal. And how about the leaves? Is it made of metal? Made of metal? Yes, of course, it's not. And how about, I have here a penny of coins. I have a penny of coins. And I have here a wood. And I have here another metal clip for paper. And then I have here, you know this? Yes, it's made of rubber. And we have here an empty plastic. And then we have here another, a tissue paper. And then all of this, we are going to experiment if it is float or sink. Are you ready? Very good. Okay, let's do have a condition. I will going to drop the object, and then before I will going to drop, you have to answer if it is float or sink. Again, you have to guess, you have to answer it correctly and tell whether it is a float or sink. Is it clear? Good job. Okay, let's start number 1. This is made of plastic. Is it float or sink? All right. Okay, let's see. What can you see? It's floating. Very good. Clap our hands. Because this is made of plastic. Okay, how about this one? This is a stapler, which is Max. So this is made of metal. Can you guess, is it float or sink? What do you think is the answer? Is it float or sink? Okay, let's watch this. Oh, how do you see that? It's sinking. Therefore, metal is an object for sinking. Very good. Okay, another one. This is made of plastic. An empty sachet of a wrapper of a medicine. Is it float or sink? Take note. This is made of plastic. Is it made of? Is it float or sink? Okay, let's watch this. Oh, how do you see that? It's floating. Very good. Clap your hands. Okay, another one. This is leaves. Is it float or sink? Are you sure? All right, let's watch. Oh, you see that? At first, it's floating. Yes, it is. Because it is the volume of the leaves is not too much. So therefore, at first, it will float. Very good. And how about this one? It is a spoon, plastic spoon, 1 tablespoon. Is it float or sink? Take note. It is made of plastic. Is it float or sink? All right, let's see. Oh, you see that? It's floating. Therefore, plastic is an object for floating. And let's see this. This is a scissor. It is made of metal. I know you really know the answer for this. Is it float or sink? Okay, let's see. Oh, it's sinking because it is made of metal. Very good. Good job. Next, we have here. This is made of wood. This is a stick. A wood rat. It could be float or sink. Okay, let's see. It's floating because it is made of wood. All right, I have here a penny. It could be sink or float. Okay, let's see. Let's drop one by one. Oh, it's sinking because it is made of metal. That's right. Very good. Clap our hands. And how about this one? It is a metal clip for paper clip which is made of metal. Is it float or sink? All right, let's watch. You see that? It's sinking. And how about this one? This is made of rubber. Is it float or sink? All right, let's see. It's it's floating. Very good. Now, let's watch this. This is a kiss made of metal. Is it float or sink? Okay, let's watch this. It's sink. Very good. Clap our hands. Okay, another one. I have here. It is an empty plastic. It is made of plastic. Is it float or sink? Okay, let's watch. It's sinking. Very good. Now, another here. This is a paper. And take note that all paper is made of wood. Okay, could this one be float or sink? All right, let's watch this. It's floating. Yes, at first it's floating, but because it absorbed by the water, it's going down. It's sinking because the area of the paper was captured by the water, but at first it became floating. I have another one. Okay, how about this one? This is made of paper, and I will going to make it as a ball, paper ball. It could be float or sink. Let's watch. It's floating because paper is made of wood. All right. Okay, and the last one. This is a glass. It could be float or sink. Okay, let's watch this. This one could be sink because the volume is put inside the water. All right? So it could be sink or it could be float. So that is one of the reason because of the pressure of the air. But for now, my objective for you is only to identify the object. Is it float or sink? And how about this one? I have here a matchsticks. This is made of wood. It could be float or sink. Okay, it's float because this is made of wood. All right. Now, you know how to identify the object if it is float or sink. But before we are going to end our lesson for today, let us do have a recap. Everybody say float. Very good. Sink. Very good. So, that's all for today. I hope you enjoy with our experiment and see you soon. And just stay at home and thank you so much. Bye bye.